Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning. The one thing about having a nice big skylight is that you know when the sun comes up. So it started getting bright in here about 6 o'clock, but not a bad thing. Again, super windy. 15 to 45 mile an hour winds all night long, but it wasn't too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself together, make some coffee, and have a bite to eat. I'll show you my coffee setup. It's actually pretty simple, but it doesn't take up much room and there's no cleanup, so I can show you that. All right, I've done some of my morning stuff. I got the chill off. I ran the van for a few minutes and ran the heater, and I did some push-ups, had some water, and now I'm going to make some coffee. So, oh yeah, I've got a banana for breakfast also. When I'm traveling, I use the Starbucks instant coffee via. It's a micro grind, and it doesn't take up any room. You can put it in your pocket and carry it with you if you have to. I have some stevia for sweetener. I also have my white chocolate syrup, and then just a non-dairy creamer. So, you know, all things that are easy to store, easy to keep in the drawer. Nothing that needs to be refrigerated or anything like that. And to heat my water for coffee or oatmeal or whatever, I have an electric collapsible kettle. And there's a handle that attaches on the side here that you release, and it goes on like this. And then this just pops up and hooks onto that, like so. Really neat. There's an on-off switch, lid, and then it just plugs in. It draws about 700 watts, so it's not a huge power draw, and it's actually really fast. Since I don't have it full, you know, that helps too. It's not a large quantity of water to heat. So I have water down here. And I have disposable cups. I know, not great for the environment, but you know, again, I try to conserve water. I'm not doing a lot of dishes and stuff in here, so I've just kind of chosen to go that route. So next I plug this in. So this will take a few minutes, so while that's working, I will decide what kind of coffee I want. I also have instant latte, which I might actually just do that today. All right. I'm gonna sit and enjoy my coffee, and we will start the day. Look at what we've got going on out here. It's a beautiful day. It's still very windy. I have to make sure I get my light off of the door. I have a motion sensitive light outside that I stuck to the door. I have to make sure I get that so I don't drive off with it. All right, the morning routine is finished. I'm relatively clean and teeth are brushed and coffee is in me. So I'm gonna hit the road. We are headed north to Page, Arizona. obviously the nice weather that I saw forecasted is not the case now. It is rainy and cold, and there's potentially snow tomorrow. So I'm running away. I'm headed west on Highway 9, which, by the way, is the only highway I've ever been on where they will put up signs saying there's road damage instead of just fixing the road. They had the time and energy to put up signs. They even marked where there was bumps. But I'm headed west toward Vegas. Originally, I had thought about going through Lake Tahoe, and so it looks like that's what I'm doing again. I had to come this direction anyway, regardless of whether I went through Salt Lake City or not. So, you know, I didn't have to double back. That's okay. I didn't have a plan to begin with. That's the whole point. That's why you have an RV, right? Hey, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, we are on our little unplanned journey through Zion National Park. This is kind of the direct route when you're in this part of the state to go to Las Vegas and western Utah, etc. So I went ahead and renewed my America the Beautiful Pass, since driving through was going to be $35, and I needed to renew my card anyway, since after I got it last time I didn't get to use it. So we are driving through the park. This is a scenic highway and byway, so I can actually say that I've been on one. And then we'll pop out on the other side someplace. I'll step outside real quick and just look around, and then we will get back on the road. A little gloomy and rainy. This isn't what it was supposed to be like. Makes for an interesting shot though. There's the van. All right, well, it's chilly. Let's get ourselves back together, and I think I'll have a snack. I've got granola bars or something. So anyway, let's go. So I didn't realize how long the big tunnel really is. You know, they talk about closing it at 10 o'clock and that there might be stop traffic and stuff like that, and there's a height restriction, but I've been in here for probably 3 or 4 minutes now and we're still going. I'm going to have to research this and find out how long it is. Oh, are we coming out? Nope, not yet. All right, let's have a recap. First and foremost, I totally left that magnetic light on the door. I'm at Walmart in St. George, Utah. In Flagstaff and the surrounding area, it was going to be like 29 degrees tonight, so I clearly wasn't staying there. And then I started heading towards Salt Lake City, and it started raining and getting cold, and I checked the weather, and all the way up to Boise it was going to be raining and cold, and the nice weather that I had seen clearly did not stay that way. I don't know what happened. So I went west toward the general direction of Las Vegas. I had to go that way anyway to go to Salt Lake City, and instead of going north, I just kept going west. And so it's whatever time it is, and I'm kind of done with driving today, so I'm just going to hang out here, and I don't feel like driving into Vegas and then trying to find a spot. And the RV spots like at Circus are insanely expensive for a parking spot, so I'm just gonna hang out here. It's a little busy, but there's a nice big parking lot, so I can park toward the back and stay away from people. Yeah, so made a couple of game time decisions. I got to go through Zion National Park, so that was fun. Unfortunately, it was raining the whole time, but it was still neat to see. And I re-upped my national park, my America's the Beautiful Pass. I had one before, and then cancer happened and COVID happened, and so I hadn't renewed it. But I didn't get to use it either, so hopefully I get to use this one. It was going to cost me $35 just to drive through anyway, so I figured I may as well just apply that toward the new pass. So that's kind of everything to bring you current, and I'm going to get myself situated and figure out some dinner. I bought some little cinnamon donuts as a treat for myself for being in the car all day, and I will check in with you tomorrow.